Um, Om Swastiastu. Thank you for the time. In this presentation, I would like to present the example of active and passive attacks in cybersecurity. But before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Peter Brian Pasaribu, and my student ID is 22 15 10 18. So for the introduction, cyber attacks can be categorized as active or passive. Active attacks directly manipulate or damage data, while passive attacks aim to steal information without altering the system. So there is a difference between active and passive attacks. And for the objective, to provide an understanding of each type of attacks with real-world examples. Active attacks, man-in-the-middle attacks, or MITM. As explanation, MITM attacks occur when a third-party infiltrates two-way communication, intercept messages, or even modify them without detection. How it works: the attackers place themselves between two parties and is able to read or modify the data being sent. Real-world case, I choose two real-world case. First is MITM attack on public Wi-Fi. Many access have occurred where attackers exploit public Wi-Fi networks. A famous case occurred in 2007 when hackers used MITM to steal login data from users accessing free Wi-Fi in public place. And for the second example is Apple iOS 7 case. In 2014, iOS 7 had a security flaw that made the device vulnerable to MITM attacks, especially when users connected to open Wi-Fi networks, potentially exposing personal information such as emails and password. Next is passive attacks, is eavesdropping. So as for the explanation of eavesdropping, so eavesdropping is the act of listening to communication between two parties without altering it. Typically, attackers use hardware or software to capture data. How it works: attackers may use radio techniques or software to intercept communication, especially if it unrestricted. Real-world case, NSA PRIMS scandal. The PRIMS program, managed by the NSA or National Security Agency in the United States, was exposed by Edward Snowden in 2013. It revealed the NSA intercept phone and intercept communication from American citizens and foreign nationals without consent, collecting personal data from internet users. For the impact is massive privacy violation and abuse of personal data. And for the last passive attack is shoulder surfing. For the explanation, shoulder surfing is the act of directly viewing someone's device screen or using a hidden camera to observe the information being entered. How it works: this technique is commonly used in public or insecure environments. For example, an attacker may watch someone entering a password at an ATM or other device. For the real-world case that I choose is first is ATM fraud. Many criminals use shoulder surfing techniques at ATMs to capture a user's PIN by observing from a close distance or using small hidden cameras. And for the second real-world case is incident in case or airports. People often enter password or laptops or mobile device in public space. For example, in 2020, several incidents occur at airports where cyber criminals attempt to access personal data via shoulder surfing. The impact is massive privacy violation and abuse of personal data. So for the conclusion and protection measures. Conclusion: both active and passive attacks are harmful, while active attacks often directly damage system. Passive attacks are more threatening to privacy. And then for the last is protective measures. First, we need to avoid public Wi-Fi for critical transaction and make sure to use HTTPS or use encrypted connection. and instead just use HTTP. And then the last is be cautious when entering sensitive information. Yeah, thank you. Maybe that's all the presentation that I can present that for this talks. Santi Om.